Hearty welcome to all the viewers. Welcome to this platform of e-learning. Here in this video, you will learn about the English grammar chapter, the parts of speech. The parts of speech indicates how the word functions in meaning as well as grammatically within a sentence. Understanding parts of speech is essential for determining the correct definition of a word when using the dictionary. The parts of speech are 8 in number. They are as follows: noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection. Let's learn in detail about each parts of speech in this video. Well, firstly, let's focus on noun. A noun is the name of a person, place, thing, or idea. Let me explain it with examples. Ashoka was a great king. Here in this sentence, Ashoka is the noun, which is the name of a person. Next example, the sun shines bright. Here, sun is a noun. Next one, India is a vast country. Here in this sentence, India is a noun. Next one, Mount Everest is the highest peak. Here, Mount Everest is a noun. Next one, Ramesh is my brother. Here, Ramesh is a noun. Next one, honesty is the best policy. Here, honesty is the noun of the sentence and it is representing a name of a idea. Now, let's focus on the second parts of speech. A pronoun is a word which is used instead of a noun or in place of a noun. Let me explain it with examples. The first example, Rita did not come as she was unwell. Here in this sentence, the word Rita is a noun. The word she is a pronoun. You can see the sentence, Rita did not come as Rita was unwell. Instead of using Rita for the second time, in place of noun in a sentence, we are using a pronoun. Second example, the books are where you left them. Here in this sentence, the word books is a noun and the word them is a pronoun. And the word them is used instead of the word book, which is a noun of the sentence. Third example, Umesh failed because he was careless. Here in this sentence, the word Umesh is a noun and the word he is a pronoun which is used instead of Umesh in the sentence. Next example, the dress is on the table where I put it. Here in this sentence, the word dress is a noun and the word it is a pronoun. It is used instead of dress in the sentence. Final example, this is the cow which gives us milk. Here in this sentence, cow is the noun which is a pronoun which is used instead of the noun cow. Now let's focus on the third parts of speech. An adjective is a word used to add something to the meaning of a noun or pronoun. In short, we can say an adjective is a describing word which describes a noun or a pronoun. Now let's learn it more clearly with the following examples. Example number 1. Yuvaraj is a brave boy. Here in this sentence, the word Yuvaraj is a noun and the word brave is an adjective because the word brave is describing the characteristic of a noun. Example number 2. Reena is a good girl. Here in this sentence, the word Reena is a noun and the word good is an adjective which is adding something more about the noun. Third example. India is a great country. Here in this sentence, the word India is a noun and the word great is an adjective which describes India. Next example. Partho is an intelligent student. Here in this sentence, the word Partho is a noun and the word intelligent is an adjective which describes Partho, a noun. Final example, she is poor but happy. Here in this sentence, the word she is a pronoun and the word poor and happy are adjectives which describes the pronoun. Let's focus on the next parts of speech, a verb. A verb is a word used to express an action, performance, or state. Let's focus on the examples as given. I bought a new book yesterday. Here in this sentence, bought is a verb which is expressing an action. Next example. Nikhil goes to school daily. Here in this sentence, goes is a verb and it is in present tense. It is expressing an action. Next example, Mumbai is a big city. Here, is the verb which is expressing the state. Next one, the sun rises in the east. Here in this sentence, the word rises is the verb which is expressing an action. Next example, I saw an elephant yesterday. Here in this sentence, the word saw is a verb which is expressing an action. Now let's focus on the next parts of speech. An adverb is a word which is used to add something to the meaning of a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. In short, we can say an adverb is a word which describes a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Let me explain it with the following examples. Example number 1. He is a very good student. Here in this sentence, the word he is a pronoun, is a verb, a very is an adverb, good student is an adjective. Here, the adverb very is describing or adding more meaning to the adjective good student. Example number 2. She plays well. Here in this sentence, the word she is a pronoun, plays is a verb, well is an adverb. How does she play? She plays well. So, the word well, which is an adverb, is adding more meaning to the verb plays. Example number 3. He worked out the sum quickly. Here in this sentence, the word he is a pronoun, worked is a verb, quickly is an adverb. How did he work out the sum? He worked out the sum quickly. Here in this sentence, quickly an adverb is adding more meaning to the verb worked out. Last example, surely you are mistaken. Here in this sentence, the word you is a pronoun, mistaken is a adverb. Surely is also an adverb which adds more meaning to the another adverb mistaken. Now let's focus on the next parts of speech, the preposition. The preposition is a word or group of words used with a noun or pronoun to show how the person or thing denoted by the noun or pronoun stands in relation to something else. Let me explain it with the following examples clearly. Example number 1. I had gone to Mumbai. Here, the relation between I and Mumbai is shown through the preposition to. Next example, the book is on the table. Here in this sentence, the relation between the book and the table is shown through the preposition on. The next example, the cow sits under a tree. Here the relation between the cow and the tree is shown by a preposition under. Next example, he is fond of tea. The relation between he and tea is shown through the preposition of. The next example, the boy ran across the road. The relation between the boy and the road is shown through the preposition across in the sentence. Let's focus on the next parts of speech. A conjunction is a word which joins two different words or two different sentences or two different clauses. Now let's focus on the following examples for a clear understanding. Example number 1. Partho and Sharan came to our house. Here two different words like Partho and Sharan are joined by the conjunction and. Second example, Mohan is poor but honest. Here the two different words which are poor and honest are connected by the conjunction but. Third example, she must weep or she will go mad. Here two different sentences which are she must weep sentence 1, she will go mad sentence 2. These two different sentences are connected with the conjunction or. Example number 4, either take it or leave it. Here in this sentence, two different clauses which are take it clause 1, leave it clause 2. These two clauses are connected by the conjunction either or. Last example, it is neither useful nor ornamental. Here in this example, we can see two or more different words are connected through the conjunction neither nor. Now let's focus on the last parts of speech. An interjection is a word which expresses some sentiment or sudden feeling. Let me explain it with examples. Example number 1. Hooray, we have won the match. Here the sudden feeling of happiness is expressed through the interjection hooray. Example number 2. Alas, my uncle is dead. Here, In this sentence, the sudden feeling of sadness is expressed through the interjection alas. Example number 3. Oh, it is you. Here, the sudden feeling of surprise is expressed through the interjection oh. Last example. Bravo, you have done well. Here, the sudden feeling of appreciation is expressed through the interjection bravo. Few more examples of interjections are hello, wow, ouch, etc. Hope this video helped you greatly to effectively learn about parts of speech. If so, like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.